So it is way too hot in here. Way too fucking hot. There's that's the life of living in a third story attic. Um, and hence, hopefully, you guys, I put a one in the chat if you guys can hear the fans in the background. No, I don't mean fans as in like people who actually cheer me on and or happen to be ladies waiting me for me to take them into bed. No, I mean the actual exhaust fans here. Oh, Luke is already in the house. Riggs, how's the bacon doing? I am doing well. Hell, let me put it this way. I am also doing fine if you're asking about my well-being. And also, I am sitting right where I want to be sitting right now. As you can see, this is a bit of a different time here, which I'll tell you about later on down the line. Just a heads up, this is not going to be a very long show. I had other reasons. Okay, cool. Good to know. Barely hear him. All right. Nice. Well, I think I talked about why this is called the closing hour. The reason being, it's around the time, especially these days, with the ordinances that shall not be named, whether you agree with them or not. I actually started the show around the time that I otherwise would have been, at the. I would have actually been at the bar, chopping it up, drinking a scotch or, something with tequila in it, or maybe a beer if they have something different. But since that's not the case, can't do that. I'm here talking to you assholes. Kind of wish I stayed home tonight. There's other reasons I decided to go on to work, and I'm not going to regret that, I won't say exactly what because that might dox me. But let's just say there's a benefit of going into work. I'm gonna get you. But also, I wanted to start around this time. And one reason, actually, I was just thinking about this. Hell, shout out to Darklight Dugan. I'll put his let me see, let's open this up because I should have had this up already. Oh, shout out to Roe Preparedness. She was supposed to have a show yesterday, but somehow she forgot about it. Don't worry. I mean, it isn't like she doesn't have, it's not like she's busy or anything. She only runs, like a 40-acre ranch in the desert. Has a family and 2 kids that they live out of an RV. Okay, no excuses there or anything like that. Shout out to her. She's a fun show to listen. What is up, Juan, the Aztec Patriarch? See, I know you're one of the people who actually, my God, you actually work an honest job here. So, hey, it's my show. I can make whatever noise I want. If I'm on someone else's show, I'll mute that shit, but, whatever. What's this? There we go. What was I saying? Yeah, I wanted to do this. I wanted to test out this market. Hey, maybe I just stopped working Saturdays. I already work a pretty truncated, weekend anyways. In part, hey, we might get our fucking freedoms back, That'd be real fucking nice. So So hey, maybe I'll start going to the bars again. Maybe I'll start doing this live. You know, do this around this time, and then I can go fuck off and go to the bar, or deal with somebody else or whatever. So just doing a little bit of experimenting here. See what happens. Oh, got to make that money. Ain't no shame. Hey, no, you're not wrong about that. I mean, and hey, we all do it. Every one of us here, maybe not all hard work, like Juan over there, but at least decently working. I made okay for what I was in town for. That's fine. All right, you guys are saying hi to each other. You guys, Riggs, Juan Riggs. What's up with the sombrero? It's still May. I missed Cinco de Mayo, and truth to be told, I will put this on for the Masking Geek Life their meeting. Should I be putting somebody's link in here in the chat? Hang on, let me get out of my own thing. We'll send you guys his way. But fuck it, it's still May, and it's sitting here, and by God, I want to fucking wear it, okay? Because I feel like it. You want to know why I'm wearing this sombrero? Because I fucking feel like it. You want to know why I'm doing this show right now instead of, well, actually, I would be driving home around this time, but I'm here well over an hour early. Actually, I'm on this show damn near 2 hours early. You want to know why? Because I fucking want to. Hang on a second. Now he put his thing. Oh, he has a, okay, he hasn't, done. He doesn't have a custom URL for his YouTube page. Okay, that's interesting. Let's throw what's her name in there too, because I mentioned her. She sadly is not on Twitter anymore, so I can't harass her on there. And Jesus Christ, I remember. Oh, here we go. It's about to fall over. I'm about to turn this light off. Otherwise, it'll just get too bright. Actually, well, with the sombrero on, it's not that bad. It actually helps. There we go. She actually does have a custom URL, so there we go. But she's been at this for 5-6 years or something like that now, so makes sense. You guys are going back and forth. Spent the day touring South Dakota state parks on a classy German lady. 95 BMW K75. I'm gonna assume that's a two-wheeler, not a four-wheeler. Okay, nice. Aaron Clary lives out that area. Oh, and one of his damn Instagram posts, it not exactly got me in trouble, but it got me a little bit of scrutiny earlier. But that's an inside story. Thank you, assholes. Like, I see something and then I just kind of repost it for reasons, and all hell breaks loose. Let's find that asshole too. Why not? We're being charitable here at the early hour of the goddamn making the closing out. That's exactly what we're doing here. All right, let me find him. He can't be a fun show. No, okay. I'm getting ahead of myself because I could see the chat on what I'm doing here. He also has a custom URL. But no, to answer your question, well, you talk about South Dakota. Cappy actually moved from the Minnesota area. Well, he still lives in Minnesota, but he has property somewhere near the Black Hills in South Dakota. So that's where my mind went when you brought that up. But hell, hey, have fun out there, man. I hear there's some nice stuff there. What else? If I ever go to New Jersey to visit like the 100 goddamn personalities that all live in New Jersey for whatever fucking reason, I might go visit up there. Maybe even go see Chris Von Erich because he lives in New York. He was live earlier today too, and I called into a show. On shirt, didn't know my link wasn't working. Oh shirt. Did you mean to say oh shit, but you got autocorrected? Okay. God damn it. Juan is apparently laughing at my sombrero. By the way, I got this when I was 12, and I'm in my I'm getting into my mid 30s now, so I've had this for quite a while. Over 20 years, actually. Come to think of it. All right, here are my links. No idea where Mr. Clary lives, but pretty scenery out in that state. Yeah, well, I just told you where he is. Checked out the Palisades State Parks and the falls in Sioux Falls. Okay, that's I think on the eastern side of South Dakota. The Black Hills, if I remember correctly, is kind of on the western side or somewhere in the middle, something like that. All right. Oh, good point, Juan. DT's also in South Dakota. Actually, he beat Aaron out there by like 2 or 3 years. You know, he sold his place, took his family, and they got the hell up and got the fuck out of Minnesota. You know, so let me bring this up a little bit more. Actually, sorry for any mic noise. Yeah, gosh, that's a little too high. Yeah, he actually beat him out there. Says the real estate skyrocketed after, the beer. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, I've been hearing all about that. Lumber prices skyrocketing. Steel prices skyrocketing. There's other materials. I can't think of them right now, but they're all going up. Hey, I can't see why I'm just sitting here renting right now. I can't fucking see why. Sorry for I'm in the place that I actually, what? I actually thought about this today. I was sitting today just in the yard. I'm talking to I'm talking to the lady I'm talking to and fucking around on Twitter and getting some sunshine and drinking water, and then the neighbor comes by, brings out his lawn chair brings me a beer. It's kind of fucking cool. It was real fucking nice. And I got a nice little tour of the yard by the people who manage this place, and the lady of which likes doing plants and gardening and all this stuff. Apparently, all that stuff is due here. Looking at it, it's like, this is going to be a beautiful summer. But when I was like, you know what? I can see myself actually living here quite a while, despite a lot of things that happen here and what still may or may not happen here. Despite the reputation the Puget Sound all in Pacific Northwest has. It's like, I like it here. I like the people I live with. I like neighborhood I live in. I mean, there's shit that happens here, no doubt. And I live next to a street where shit happens. But fuck, I used to live near I'm not gonna tell you which side. I'm not gonna tell you which cross street it is. I used to live in basically kind of the nicer area, which every block still had some gang house on it. It was one of the most dangerous areas in Inglewood. Just saying. So this is nothing. This is relative peace and quiet. It's still been peace and quiet. Even, now that the problem people have been moved out of the apartment complex across the street that is still being managed, I can live with it. No one's getting shot in my block. I'm not running across needles like I actually was at the other place I used to live at. That happened every once in a while. But this is relative peace, and I like it. Let me catch up with the comments, and then I'll get to the story that I had. Getting old is difficult. It depends. It depends on what you mean. I don't have a problem with getting older. Most people have a problem with getting older. I don't. You want to know why? It's because I take care of myself. Now, obviously, this is not exactly taking care of myself, but I chose my vices carefully. Let's just put it that way. Speaking of which, I should be on another one right now. Let's see what we got here. We're gonna smoke whatever this is. The other one, it's kind of unwrapped, but it's a little too girthy. So, and I sound exactly like every woman that I've described that to. Unwrapped and girthy. Something no woman has turned down ever. Ask me how I know. Do this one. Robusto Gatekeeper. If any of you fuckers recognize this, let me know. God damn it. How can it be a show and I'm not smoking? What the fuck? I'm slipping this week. Jesus Christ. That's how this week has been, man. That's really how it's been. All kinds of shit going on. You know, today notwithstanding. Holy fuck. Give me a second. Riggs! Yes, I believe you're right. Ain't been on to Black Hills yet. Okay. Oh, I think he's talking about the geography of South Dakota. Okay. I just remember being, I think it was when I had food poisoning or something. I was just sitting in bed and I was just looking at the map because I wanted to look at things for whatever reason, and I decided to look at that, and that's how I know. The Competent Man is here. Oh, everybody go follow him on Instagram. Which you found me on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at the goddamn bacon, by the way, in case you didn't know. Fridays I usually do some sort of live stream there as well. And the reason I do is because that's where I got my start. Aaron, if you're watching, that's why. Aaron gave me a little bit of free asshole consulting on the side about what I need to do with my fucking website, which I'm in the middle of switching hosts right now, and that's a pain in the ass. Let's just put it that way. Hey, take 5 years worth of content and you want to switch it over to something else, turns out that's a pain in the ass. Palladium, rhodium, uranium also. Aside from that last one, what's been going on here, and actually, I think that's why the cops were here. That might have been why the cops were here, amongst other reasons, the other day. Which I haven't talked about, and I actually wanted to tell somebody else the actual story, I actually wanted to tell it to him. I wanted to talk to him, not text it, because it's quite a story. But I guess we'll go ahead and tell you assholes here first. Yeah, the theft of catalytic converters, that's been in the mainstream news for quite a while now. Because of that, there's palladium there. I think there's platinum that's in catalytic converters. What the hell is the other one? Rhodium. I think actually that's even more valuable, believe it or not, than platinum and even gold. Funny how that's not a precious metal that's being advertised these days. I don't know why. That'll happen when they constantly make the money pretty go burr. Oh, I heard there was what was it, $600 million spending or 600 billion or something like that. I don't remember. I don't watch the news. I don't follow the shit. I can't do anything about it, and all it does is make you angry when you do. Then you end up finding reasons to be pissed off at someone because they disagree on this particular point that you may agree with someone else. And so why bother? Look, I'd rather drink this zero carb margarita, which I have here, smoke the cigar that I just kind of picked out of the hat, basically, and talk to you assholes. I get to bed. See, that's why I'm doing this right now. Again, this won't be a very long show. We've got other things to take care of and deal with and all that stuff. You know, and I have to kind of preserve my hours here. StreamYard, in case you guys don't know, the reason it's going to be a shorter show is that you only get 20 hours per month or 30-day billing period or whatever it is. Actually, no, I think it is per month because it's 6 of every month for me. You only get 20 hours to stream. And so I'm in like, 3 or 4 hours left, really, because I think it was some stream that I was doing with Bull Rush or something, and we went for like 5 or 6 hours, like just a crazy fucking time, which is fine. I loved it. I enjoyed every minute of it and all that stuff. It's great. The guy's a great dude to talk to. By the way, let's give him a plug here. LazarusRazors.com. Go check his shit out. Actually, I have his razors here. I can show him off. God damn it. There we go. Let's throw that in the chat. Go check his shit out. He's got good shit. I ended up winning a razor from Punch Right. I'll put that in the chat too. God damn it. Do what I tell you. There we go. Go check that magazine out too. But yeah, he shows up in the chat and then basically we end up going, 3, 4, 5 hours because, he's a good guy, he's a good friend, so he's cool to talk with, and he has a lot of things that he actually knows about. He knows a lot more than he lets on. Aside from the heated side of things, so that's what happened. But as a consequence of that, now I had to cut things short now until next month. Actually, I think next Saturday. I think I'll do something this Wednesday for some of the guys who all you fuckers that are on the East Coast who are 9 to 5ers or whatever. I'll do something for you assholes if I have the time. Wednesday or Thursday, I'm not sure which one. But I'll have something there. That'll be cut a little bit short. But the thing about the StreamYard is that if you end up going over, they don't cut the stream. They allow you to keep going. You just can't start a new one. So I'll let that stream, and we'll just let it go. Just all hell can break loose for all I can say. We can do a 6-7 hour fucking stream for all I care. And who knows when that one will start. But that'll be next Saturday, a week from now. Just a little bit of a program ahead of schedule. This is what I'm thinking. Who knows if that'll happen, but just what comes to mind. Riggs! Riggs Jr. specifically. Don't tell him you're girthy. You'll never get left alone. I tell him I'm packing a half-eaten chicken. It's oh shit. You haven't seen my dating profiles. It's too late. I included some of the text from Bola Chaos about a certain kind of noise complaint, and then I told her that I was going to pass it on to her, and then she replies back, she can't help it because of, that very reason and knowing how to use it. So that cat's already out of the bag. What am I going to do? Jesus Christ, Telegram is blowing up. Oh, speak of the devil, there's Bull Rush himself. What's up? Not much. Honestly, we're running a shorter show today. Probably going to be much longer than an hour, if that. But I avoided what I sense to be prime accident territory in Seattle. Talk about a fucking scenario where I actually kind of want the lockdowns to come back. Like, you assholes go fucking home. I remember how you fucking drive. You all in the survey said you knew how to fucking drive, but here you are again. Son of a bitch, stay the fuck home like you were promoting earlier and let me do the heavy fucking lifting. Save gas, save the fucking environment because you're not burning gas. And you're not burning electricity that requires, fossil fuels to actually fucking run. I'm just saying. If you're an environmentalist, stay the fuck home. Have assholes like me who are professionals actually fucking get out there and do it for you. Angela, Jesus Christ, I'm too drunk to pronounce this. Palladium is extremely expensive. Yes, it is. I think it's also that's what's in kind of the converters, I think. Either that or platinum or both, I'm not sure. From my buy experiences, less of platinum but more than gold. Less than platinum but more than gold, I'm gonna guess, from what I know. Okay, good to know. I have not looked at the charts lately. I crashed a recent chat that I found, and they do what do you call it? They do kind of, was it like, it's trading for like precious metals, but they're kind of special ones, So somebody came in with Charlie Brown rounds. Someone else came in with a bar that was shaped like Batman and all this other crazy shit. I wish I could remember the damn channel. I could probably find it, but I'm not going to take time to do that. I'll throw them in on next week. And I like them, because they have that. It's kind of a one side focus thing. But they take time to read the comments, and I managed to derail that show pretty fucking easily with the damn Pokemon thing, because they're talking about all this special shit and Superman coins, Batman coins, Charlie Brown. Oh God, what else? Other pop culture things, and I'm like, well, why the hell isn't Pokemon there? And Nat just got the hell chatting, not only them, but the host like talking about it too. I mean, it was kind of a nice derailment, but it was a legit one, because I didn't know. I thought maybe people would have thought about it. Apparently not. Apparently, they hadn't thought about that. And these guys who know the precious metal industry and all that stuff, they know this. Again, I may or may not have a problem with fucking with live chats, especially with having unlimited internet on this device I'm streaming on, which went to hell today, and I had to fucking restart it while I was in the elevator. That shit sucked. Another reason I'm here now, because I didn't feel like doing that nor anything else. What's up, Atham? How you going? I'm gonna assume you're at work in Reno, or you're studying for your degree that you're gonna finally finish in 2047. The same year I'm gonna get to 1,000 subscribers and get this monetized and never have to work again. Hey, we all gotta have dreams, right? Oh, there's my thing. LazarusRages.com. Go check him out. Okay, Boros is saying hi to him. Punch Riot. Go check that out. Why are you appropriating Athamadeku? Hey, it's a core to my culture, asshole. You know what? My dad is half Mexi. I still don't remember where I got this, actually. I think it was at like a parade or something, like way back in the 90s. I got this when I was like 11 or 12 or something. I don't know. But I managed to keep it all this years. There you go. Jericho Cade, bacon a bitch. Okay. I'm not sure if that's a finishing move or what. Or maybe he's trolling. I don't know. Fuck it. Leave him alone. Let's see what he does later. I haven't seen your name here before, but thank you for joining. Have you hit the dislike button? Let's see what that looks like. 3 likes, no dislikes. God damn it! Why am I not getting it? Dislike the fucking video, damn it. According to Reddit, Wrestling's the Blues, that actually gets you more traction if they do that. Didn't Clary get someone to adopt Datham? I think I remember that. But more along the lines, it was the same procedure that I had 6 or 7 years ago as getting the vasectomy. So, you know, when I'm with a chick and I'm giving her 15 cc's of female happiness, there's no consequences of getting of having a Riggs Jr. Much like yourself. I used to took care of that. The only way I'm having kids is if I actually absolutely positively want to have them. As should it be, for most guys. I'm just saying. Because Pokemon's almost like, hey, them be fighting words, man. Don't be hating on my Pokemon. Charizard would like to have a word with you. There's actually, I mean, I don't know, maybe the card game or something. I think it was more of a collect thing. You could actually play with the Pokemon cards or whatever. I had the set and all that stuff. It was kind of clunky how they did it, but for what it was, back in the early aughts, it was okay. Then we had Yu-Gi-Oh coming along, and all that stuff is kind of collectible now. Just saying. I'm just surprised that nobody's thought of that. And apparently, I'm not alone in that. It's just as far as the collectibles things, it's what it is. Bull Rush. Anyone got a Squirtle? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean, I could take that low-hanging fruit, but I'm not going to. Oops, I like too late now. Jesus Christ. I'm not going to get to my damn story, I can tell you that right now. What's going to happen? What's up, ladies? What's up, asshole? Do I need to pull out my hair now? I mean, I got the facial hair that I have been politely but firmly told to actually groom a little bit better before I show up live on camera. But yeah, what's up, ladies? Yeah, plenty of ladies here in the chat. They're all ladies. There you go. Hey, you know what? Again, decided to go ahead and do this because Dark had other things to do. He was in, what's his name, John Crump's channel. I asked him if he was going to go live. He said, yeah, you would, but he never did. And, hey, these things happen. Life happens. The guy has a family to fucking deal with, so give him a break. Did you go back and get the test to verify you ain't got any active swimmers? I'm also a fan of making deposits straight to the warehouse. Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Delivering 50 cc's of female happiness, one pump at a time. Or multiple pumps. Yes. It's crazy. So the place that I went, that I did it, and I mean, I was still in my 20s when I got it. So naturally, you get more questions, are you sure you don't have kids? What does your wife think or your partner thinks? You realize there's a chance it may not be reversible, all the bullshit, But when I went in the second time, I thought I was going to have to deal with that again. And it was just like, okay, let's just get this done. So I got all that done. It was, I won't go into the details, but let's just say I got the works. And so what they did at this place Mammoth Hospital, by the way. That's where I got this done. I don't think any of you guys are in that area, but if you happen to be out in that area, like you're skiing or something like that, you're gonna be out there for a few weeks, so you could rest a bag of peas on your junk. You know, I can't remember what the name was, but there was a woman that actually did this. Believe it or not, she was totally cool. She's totally cool. She asked the questions that I guess they're kind of required to ask, but once it kind of came down time to do it, then she did it. But they not only required one, clear sample from a month or whatever, or what was it, 20 or 25, let's just say releases of female happiness, let's just put it that way. Which I managed to do within about a week. Because let's just say I had some extra CDs to watch. I wish I had a soundboard so I could play some sound bites, but I'll let your minds fall in the imagination here. But I go in the first time, I think it was after a month, call me back, sample's clear. Second week, give them another one, the sample's clear. And then aside from that, I got some kit from Amazon or whatever, just to make sure that it was kind of the vasectomy kit that says, hey, like try this and see if you're in this realm of whether you're actually shooting blanks or not. And both of those pass. I still have all the documentation. So if I end up with a chick, basically, I can pull a timeline because like, okay, she says she's pregnant, and she thinks it's mine. But then here's the proof that I'm shooting blanks. There's that Maury moment. But biggest proof I have of all is a Bowl of Chaos, because she received how many fucking loads? I've lost count, but it was in the hundreds. Because she had one hell of a sex drive. I remember that. She even tried to warn me about that, and she didn't even know what she was getting herself into. And how do I know that she's still very fucking fertile? Because she had a third kid with the husband the husband of her or the father of her other two kids that she eventually had to get back with. Just saying. So I know it worked. There's other ways to have kids if I wanted to, then I can make it happen. More expensive than just not having that procedure done and just nutting in a chick or whatever. But I think if you're gonna have kids, you ought to be prepared for that. And if you can't afford the procedure, don't need to do it, then probably shouldn't be having. It's just me. Where do we leave off? Toys are for boys. My name's Tommy, and I play with your mom. There we go. John Rice is here. He's also from Dark Light Dugan. Cool. What's up, man? Oh Lord, the jiggles are real. Oh, Jesus Christ. Angeli. Let me try this. Angela Kaysen with an H at the end for some reason. To deal with, I'm not sure what John Rice means. But he's good people. I know him. Straight to the warehouse, I don't know what that means either. But I kind of went off in the weeds just telling that story because Riggs asked me. Looking to get it done in the next year or so. And if a chick says you knocked her up, well, the verification process on the lack of swimmers gives you some legal ass covering. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it does. I mean, because if you're firing blanks, then how can you be liable for child support? You can't knock anyone up if you're firing blanks. It's the whole point. Amongst other reasons I won't get into here, but I say 15 cc's of female happiness for a reason. I've seen the face, I've seen the mood change once that starts to take a hold. It's a hormonal thing, but you know, it is. What are you gonna say? I had that experience, and it's kind of intoxicating, you know, just seeing you having that. I mean, it's one thing to be the one that's delivering it, and it really is one of the best feelings in the world. Don't get me wrong. At least for a guy, but for a girl, like they first of all ask Bola Chaos how she knows. They can feel when you're getting close, and they feel when you're actually doing it. And they love that feeling. Trust me, they love that fucking feeling. Not only that, once the chemicals start taking hold, it's like you've never seen a happier woman in your life. Ask me how I know. I'm terrible. Yes, I am. I'm never going to get to my damn story. You guys want to know what happened to me today? I'll get to the rest of the comments. I'll fast track when I get to what the fuck happened this week. God, everybody, if you take nothing else from this lesson, I got 8 people listening or whatever. 8, 9, whatever, and whoever's listening afterwards, after we end this, which is going to be in about 20 minutes or so, because I got to preserve my time here, and I got other things to do. Enjoy the fucking time you have. Every stream that I do, you see this, or like, I mean, before, if I'm after work, obviously, like now I'm drinking what I want to drink. I'm smoking what I want to smoke. I'm talking to the people that I actually want to talk to. If it's in the morning or afternoon, or whatever, you know, okay, I'm probably drinking coffee and just water or something like that, because I drive for a living and I try not to drive and impair. But enjoy all the time you have. If there's a hike you wanted to take, you know, Riggs, he was talking about hiking around in eastern South Dakota. Go fucking do that. There's a trip you've been invited on, go do that. If there's a woman that, hey, you know what? Actually, you know, I'm not mad that I didn't take the money when there was snow season up here while what's her name was fucking around Olympia, you know, halfway between where she lives and where I live, which I just found out her husband didn't actually know about. And then he found out and they had this conversation, but that's a totally different matter. You know what? I actually should have just fucking taken that up. I should have taken the time at least one fucking night to go down there and just fuck with her. In more ways than one. You know, if there's another skill you want to learn, there's another hobby you want to get into, even if it's just spending time with your family, go take that fucking time and do it. Okay? If there's a lesson I'm going to leave out here, that's it. It's the reason I smoke these cigars, and I'm glad I got into it for other reasons I covered a long time ago, and I'm not going to do it now because I don't have the time. But live the best life you fucking can. Let me get through the comments, and I'll get through why I said all of that. Way big lag, I think. On me seeing the comments, I can only highlight them on when I'm live, when I'm streaming on right now. So I don't know. Yeah, there is a lag between that and when you guys actually post them for whatever reason. Maybe it's just a network issue. I don't have Wi-Fi here. I'm just on mobile data, so it's unlimited, but it's limited. If that makes any sense. Angelical Sin, try that. Okay, Angelical Sin. All right, we'll call you that. New listener and subscriber and follower to this particular program. Thank you very much. Or just Sin sometimes. Okay. All right, we'll call you that. Call you whatever you want. And I've had this question asked, you know, like you're back in bars. Hey, remember when bars were a fucking thing? You know, I go, hey, my name's Baker, and get the questions though. Well, what does your mom call your, you know, what's on your, I need to see your ID. It was like, Jesus Christ, I am not who I am on my ID, and I am not who my fucking parents' name. In fact, that's a whole different fucking story, and it's a long one at that. I see it as a litmus test, really. Like Bull Rush. Bull Rush, also a perfect example. Bull Rush, I'm pretty sure, is not on his ID. But we know him as Bull Rush. So that's what I call him. That's who he is. That's his personality. And that's what his personality is named. If you can't fucking accept that, then go fuck off. I'm the same with my name. You, Angelic Sin or Sin or whatever, that's your name. Then fucking live up to it. And fuck anyone else who can't accept it. That's my stick. That's my stance as far as that goes. Because of the Duluth model. Please explain that, John. God damn it. There we go. Briggs! Making deposits to the warehouse is a Terrence Popism, which I'm... Actually, that's one... I use a lot of Popisms. Winning! Screen 5. Ha! I use that one every once in a while. Other ones. I didn't use Space Ghost, though. But yeah, I use a lot of his Popism. Thank Nick August for that. By the way, go subscribe to his channel. Let me find him and throw him in the chat. Man. Jesus Christ. Nick August. Man. Y'all go subscribe to him. Oh. Jesus Christ, I hit the wrong. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Y'all go subscribe to Nick August. Okay. What was the rest of his comment? It's another term for busting inside them, and hell yeah, the 11 is. Yeah. In fact, I not only have that from personal experience, I actually did the research on that. There's only very few chicks that they don't know when that kind of climax is coming, especially when there's no barrier protection. I'll just leave it at that. No, I know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to that. The trick is eye contact to choker when you go, then release and choke immediately after. I have not tried that Bull Rush, but you know what? If this lucky lady ever, if she actually comes up this way, I don't know, man. Maybe I might try that. I don't know. Why can't it be Sin all the time? Oh, are you talking about what's her name? Who's in the chat, or his name, or whoever it is? Because it says, oh, you guys are going back and forth. Okay. Duluth models why men losing family court and women with women win 99%. Is it that bad? I thought it was only 93%, and that was Terrence Pop's numbers. And that's because I think, what was it, the 7% they didn't show up? I don't know. Barely here, might look for a minute. Okay. Regardless of facts. Okay. Need to break you of that habit. Jesus Christ. Handles from a rant is random from an old gaming handle I used to go by. Oh, okay. Kind of curious what game that was now. All right, let me go ahead and I'll tell the story and then do some final comments and we'll get the hell out of here. Sorry to cut the live stream short, but I'm low on hours. What can I say? It's hard out here for a free StreamYarder. So my Friday morning, basically, I was in the middle of texting this one lady, maybe going back and forth, and I like her. She's pretty damn cool. She also seems to have she seems to share the same trait the Bowl of Chaos had, and like there's a higher than normal sex what do you call it? Let's just say she wants it more than once. Let's put it that way. But I'm in the middle of texting her and I'm just kind of going back and forth, and I think she's at work. I told her I was going to send her something at that time, but that time I get a knock on my fucking door, which is the last time I got a knock on my door was the damn. It wasn't the feds, but it was close to it. And so I go look out of the window. I was like, I have a rental right now. I should get my car back next week, but I have the rental and it's parked where I parked it. And then there's a minivan that I know who it is. And I kind of understood what was going on. I'm like, shit, well, here's how my fucking week is going to start. So, long story short, I finally go out there because I know it's not the cops. Like, they sideswiped this rental, and it's different from just having it happen to my car, which I even talked to them today. They came across the street and asked me if everything was okay, and I told them I got most of that taken care of, and I'll let them know that if there was something they needed to do, then I'd let them know, or rental will let them know. And thing about having a rental is apparently you have to go to the cops, which was made all the easier because the cops showed up on a completely unrelated matter. They immediately came to us because they thought that maybe we had called them. I asked if they had some premonition or something because I hadn't even called them, but they showed up. Like, no, they're here for something else. They go take care of that. I ended up getting a tour of, not a tour, but what was it? The place in the apartment complex across the street where the police were, the other day when I pulled up home, they were on the street and there was a forensic unit. Somebody got pulled out of there. Apparently, they ended up dying. And then Kempachi, the manager here, takes me over and has me look at it, because I told him I might help him at some point. And Jesus Christ, you cannot see the floor. It's that bad. It's like there's shit on there is like 3 feet fucking high, at least. I think that's the rest of my drink for at least this stream. Because I don't feel like getting anything else. I'll drink. Oh, well, that's empty too. Okay. Whatever. Anyways, I get a tour of that. I have to go talk to cops again. Get a case number from them. End up filing a report with Washington State Patrol. I had to call them a few times. Had to call the rental place a few times. It was a whole fucking clusterfuck, but I had to do that because, again, it's not my car, it's theirs. As far as tonight goes, just at least address, at least put this in as far as the topic goes. I know the neighbor, I know how this kind of works, just driving so. Everything's kind of going back to normal. Now we're dealing with the same fucking traffic that, let's not mince words, had me, it made me as well known as I am out here as far as getting shit done. Because, again, it's a low bar to entry, but it's a real high bar to, there's a lot of fucking growth that you can do there. The faster you move, the more you get paid, is what I've found. And now I'm actually having to work a lot more. And tonight, the reason I'm doing this a lot earlier, aside from other reasons, is that I saw where this night was going. Just the way that the people were driving out there, the situations I was dealing with, and I already had one altercation with this vehicle, which I just told you about. I don't want to have another one. Whether it's my vehicle or another one, I don't want to deal with this. Fuck this. I'm out of there. And I guess that's kind of less I could leave with you guys here. We'll get to the comments and then I'm out of here. Do not fucking, if you get that feeling that shit's gonna go bad, where this happened in the bar, this happened at Salt Lake City when we had that Salt Lake sit down thing. And it's happened in several other bars. Ask me how I know. But you start getting that feeling, just fucking leave. It's not worth it. It's not worth the confrontation. I don't care how well you're trained. I don't care how much you want to, you actually want to deal with this. It's not worth it. It's best to practice. Don't be their jitsu. Do not engage with Kudo. And also, if you can help it, shut your trap up. It really is. So, the only reason I even went in, and it was a nice day that I went in on. Got to sit in my front yard. Neighbor came out, brought me a beer. His cat was out here, all that stuff. I was texting with a nice lady and all that stuff. But, there's reasons I went in. I almost regretted it the moment that shit started getting real. But hey, again, it's the reason I'm here doing this now. Also, kind of filling the blank for Darklight Dugan, who I plugged earlier. So y'all check him out. All right, let's get to the last comments and I'm out of here. Close enough. I'm ready for getting full custody as a man. What's him? Juan, who was in the chat earlier, he actually has that too, believe it or not. Just so you know. He's talked about that. That's his channel, actually. Juan the Aztec Patriarch. That's what his channel is. I'd have him take the dash out of that, but because it makes it harder to type in the chat. But, what are you going to do? StarCraft and Overwatch. Okay, he's clarifying the games that he was on there. I think, what was mine when I was on again? It was Power to the Q, if I remember correctly. And that is one that I stole from somebody else who modified Q45s, the Infinity Q45s from the early 90s. His name is Wes Stinson. He made a computer. He had all kinds of other stuff from that. But I owned one at the time, so I thought it was a cool thing, and I just stole it. This was back before the incident that made me the man I am today. But what are you going to do? Riggs! Any tips on getting your equipment to reset fast for additional rounds? A woman that's good at blowing you. That's what I was doing for me. I mean, well, I've always had kind of like a high sex drive. You know what? I'll put. You know what? Let's do it this way. Because a lot of things lead back to diet. Eat more meat, less plants, less vegetable oils, less sugar, and except on special occasions where you get to have pizza or cheesecake or whatever, less grains, less carbs, all that stuff. That's going to help you out a lot there. Hell, ended up getting me an extra inch downstairs. And I didn't even know that was possible. Just saying. Nene chat. Okay, I guess she's sending I fair. Okay. Control breathing. Oh, that too. And what he's saying, that goes more to experience. Goes to experience what you're doing. Then early on, I was like, well, shit, fuck it. I'm just going to go for it. It was either that or it wasn't happening at all. It was either really quick or it wasn't happening. But the more experience you get, the better you're at dealing with it. I don't know how old you are, Riggs, but email me that and maybe I can answer you a bit later. pretty neat. I'm not sure what he means, but I appreciate it. Thanks, Bull Russia. Try next time when I do a certain activity. I guess the self-help thing, that kind of helps too. Learning how to do it within. Yeah, I guess. Getting yourself close and then kind of letting off. I suppose that helps a little bit. But, you know, look, experience is the ultimate teacher. It really is. I could tell you all the fucking tips in the world that I have, of which I don't have very many. But experience for what you're working with, for the woman you're working with, it's all a unique experience, really. Every experience between one man and one woman is going to be a unique experience. What you do with one woman is not going to work with another one. If you're a woman, one experience you do with a man and another is going to be a different one. Just saying. We're at the hour mark, so we got to get out of here. Thanks, Bacon, to chat. I'm not crazy experienced, but I get the job done, and it just takes a while. Under 20 minutes before I'm good for another round. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, there is that kind of rest period. I happen to be a little bit blessed as far as that goes. It takes a little bit less time for me, but you know, if you're not, then there's nothing wrong with that either. Okay, so don't hold that. Don't hold that against yourself. You know. And by the way, just so you know, women like it when, like I said before, women like it when you come, when you finish. They like it. And how do I know? I'll leave you with this. The woman that I couldn't finish with, for whatever reason, they did not like it. In fact, I still remember one woman from a long time ago. We were fucking whenever. And this is back when I was very stringent about condoms, because I always was until like just Bowl of Chaos and maybe one or two other people that I actually trusted, because I'm very. Look, I do the whole thing about no condom stuff, and I know that, and there's a bit of truth in that. And it's like, I don't want to, but I'm very selective on who I want to be with. The reason I'm not with that is like, gonorrhea, no! I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want to pass it on. I don't want to do any of that shit. I'm clean right now, and I want to keep it that way. So I'm very selective with. But back then, it's like, what was it? We're going at it for an hour, 2 hours, and now she's just fucking going down on me like as hard as she can. And for whatever reason, nothing's coming out. I don't know why, but it wasn't. She got mad at that. She got mad at it. Women want to know if they can get you off. That's kind of a problem. If they can't get you off, you know, like giving what arguably is one of their most important assets there. Sorry to say. One that, I'll just leave it at that. Then that's kind of a term. Because that should be a payoff. Women get paid to go on OnlyFans for a reason. They don't like it. I know from experience. And so if you can't get off with them, I mean, that's almost worse than prematurely come. At least if you're prematurely finished with them, then I don't know. You could at least say, you know, okay, you have just the best pussy ever, and I just wasn't expecting. You at least have that excuse. But if you don't get up at all, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I've never asked anyone, but I just can guess. Like, are you doubting yourself? It's like, what did I do wrong? And that's not something I want to do with any girl. All right, we gotta cut this short. Sorry, guys. I'll get to the last comments. I'll do something Wednesday or Thursday or Tuesday or something like that, something in the afternoon, and then next Saturday it'll be a free for all. Anything, I'll throw the StreamYard link in. We can just go all hell can break loose. That's 20 minutes. You can be stumbling yourself in other ways. Oh, stimulate yourself in other ways. Okay, yeah. Boros is not wrong. I like how we went to we basically turned into the love line here. Look into that radio show, by the way. I don't know if it's still around, but look into that. Stay hard. That could be problematic depending on what line of work you're in. I want to ask for a ton more questions, so I don't hold you up, Chief. Thanks for the input. I need to get to bed myself, man. Yeah, and so do a lot of other people. That's we're wrapping this up. 20 minutes, you could be edging orgasms. Oh, I've talked about that before. Get them close to the brink and then ease back. And you do that a couple times, and then you fucking do it, especially when you're at that part. You're doing it simultaneous. You have no idea just how fucking intense that could be, both for you and for her. Just saying. Even after the first nut. Jesus Christ. The chat has fucking exploded. Use fingers and... Yeah, you're right. Typically do other things while that resets to keep the performance going. Never had any complaints, so must be doing all right, I suppose. Good for you. Hey, and you're younger, so get all experience you can. That's what I can say. It all gets back to experience. Just go fucking do it. Find out what works for you. Find out what works for other girls. It's all personal to you, so there you go. Or vibrators, clamps, cross fingers. Jesus Christ. Wooden spoon even. Hairbrushes. Chat went K serious. I make girls have throat orgasms. Actually, that's a real thing, believe it or not, John Rice. That actually is a real thing. Don't ask me how I know. Oh, man. It's a thing. Just from a girl. Yeah, a girl actually will, she'll ask me how I know. I've had girls get turned on because they got me off using their mouths. They got me off doing that. Hot Russian X was exactly like that. It was like, oh, well, you need a little bit of recovery time, and then didn't need much recovery time anyways. But I was like, that got her so fucking turned on, you wouldn't believe. It's the craziest thing ever. Maybe I had Bola Cows. She did that because, I don't know, she had didn't think she had some food poisoning or something. She was worried about passing it on to me. So she did that and was like, all you did was turn me on more. Just saying. All right, final comments. I'm asking. What were you asking? I don't see what you're asking there, Angela Sen, whatever your name is. Tonsil butter delivery coming up in Herpagona syphilis. 3, 2, 1. Jesus Christ. I'm not delivering that. I'm shooting clean. I'm shooting blanks, but they're at least clean blanks. For fuck's sakes. Jesus Christ. All right, I'm out of here. Give it another minute before I get some other stuff. Still got plenty of cigar to smoke, actually. And I'm out of booze, so I'm out of here. You know what? Why don't we just go ahead and end that? Jesus Christ. I love how, this just is devolved into all kinds of debauchery and shit. I love it when that happens. That's what a good channel should be. We got enough serious channels out there. Like Nick Oggs' channel, because it's always fucking serious. There's no debauchery that happens there. Let them burn. They don't talk about bourbon. They don't talk about women. They don't talk about all kinds of crazy shit. They don't talk about it's all nice Christian shit that you talk about there. That's all that happens. It's all that happens. So go check them out anyways. I think I linked to them earlier. But here, sinning and winning. That's what we call this fucking channel. That's what we call these fucking nights. And I'm glad I got to spend time with you fucking assholes. Thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, let me get the rest of the comments. I'm out. Take care. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bull Rush. Everybody go check out LazarusRazor.com. Get to his products before he doubles the price, and he honestly should be doubling the price at this point. He also sells safety razors, so go check him out. Until next time, stay dangerous, keep it tactical, and above all else,